Excuse me. Mic is working. Now here's gonna be the fun part. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta lose the hat. Okay, where's the fake me as well? I gotta lose the fake me. Where is the fake? There I am. I need to put that on a button. It could be very useful down the road. All right. Okay. Okay. Something wonky with my camera. Well, that was part of the point today. So let's see if we can get this thing working. Um, oh, there you go. Yeah. All right. No, the color's not as bad as I thought it would be either. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I gotta think about the angle too. Like the more relaxed, further back angle, or the in your face angle, right? I don't know. Not much to chat about. Not really anything. Just wanted to see what the color on the mic was. And I actually cleaned up today, so I was like, yeah, I might as well check it out. Um, Looks like everything. Oh. Yeah. Just gonna have to reset the camera. No, don't you sit there, sweetie. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I just fixed it. If you lay there, it'll glitch again, sweetie. Happy to see you, though. Yeah, Dougie. Yeah. Anyway, howdy, folks. Cody here. IronVerse Comics. All that fun stuff. Well, let's see if I have any updates for you, folks. I don't think I do. I would be super hopeful I would. It's told, maybe. No. Okay. It's a little frustrating. Let's see. It'll fall together when it needs to. Let me see if it's working on Twitch. Oh, hi, buddy. Go back to chewing on that, huh? Okay. Yep, we're working over there too. Yeah, the color's not so bad. I was really worried I'd be super yellow. But I kept one of the daylight bulbs, and then I have the camera's light.
Hello, Cody.
Howdy, Genuine. Thank you for stopping in. How's it going over there across the pond? It's going well? Yeah, just hanging out. Again, as I said, adjusting the camera. I thought there'd be a lot more adjustments. I thought I'd have to mess with the color, other things, but no. For once in like the last 6-7 streams, tech difficulties are minor, and I know how to fix them right away, so that's cool. But yeah, just it's going well, all things considered. Let's see. Anything noteworthy today? Probably not. Very rarely anything noteworthy. 3 hours ago. Okay, that's noteworthy. Let's check this out. Especially when it shows up on one of these, like, what is this, comicbook.com? There's a fluff piece trying to make sure. Oh, don't worry. That's hilarious. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we can look through this. This is oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. Okay, let's check this out. Boom. Let me get my fat head out of the way. There you go. All right. Um, I don't know. I don't know where these people have been for like the last 20 years or so. These days, like it's been like decades, folks. Um, the medium has been popular for decades, of course, but its recent push proves is for everyone. It's recent push. Recent. Comicbook.com. How insular are you? Okay. But no question. Far more for everyone
Dollar
than
coins.
any Western company.
Said. Morning.
Morning dollar, morning. How is that? Is that like super loud? It should be okay. But yeah, past few years, last couple decades, folks. But okay, they've been outselling Western comic prints with ease. Yes, they have. Yeah, no matter how little they want to acknowledge that over here. Lita, what's with the camera? And then you're gonna lay on the camera cord. Did it fall? Did it stop? I'm still here. I'm still here. All right then. Fine, Lita. Um, and a stunning graph. Oh, there's a new graph. You see below the team at Europe. Isn't Europe Comics like failing? Didn't I just hear that recently? But okay. Yeah, I think this is their way of complaining. Uh, Manga and South Korean stuff as well. So more fun. Posted this graph showing the estimated revenue of the top 10 comic publishers in the world. Top 4, all. Yep. With Webtoons and Webtoon as well in 5 and 6. With ease. Oh, fuck. $130 or $130 million revenue difference on Webtoons. They're not selling printed stuff, folks. So that's part of the cost, I think, as well. Is you're not judging the same industry. However, the fact that you can earn more with while spending less is, yeah, that's a thing. Uh, oh, that's crazy. And then the other two are European, and not Europe comics. These guys, but European comic publishers. They look French and Italian, I think, respectively. And, oh, rough, folks. Um, of course this happened. Give me a second. Let me. Please stand by. Oh, I never activated that. Give me a second. Please stand by. Cool. These voice bots work and my ass. I don't know why it doesn't just activate when it turns on. Let's figure that out right quick. Profiles, options, launch and start. Start minimize. That's fine. Speech setup. Configurations. Oh, that's nice. It can also do the text to speech stuff. Oh, there's a sound. I just want it to like work though. Like turn it on and it's listening. Like I don't want it to be off. minutes, maybe. General. Ooh. Had some good tracks today. I just want one less thing to remember, but I guess I don't get that luxury. Okay. But yeah, it's a slugfest. Don't know Suisha. I do know Kodan's shit. Kalakawa took 4th place ahead of to the biggest webtoon. Came in 7th and 8th before, yep. Of course, there's some Western missing from the list, but that is thanks to this data's global reach. Well, of course they didn't make it. However, we know Viz is absolutely crushing. Yeah, okay. This is going to say it's like Viz and... so, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was a big one. I had that problem. A bunch of manga was tough to find during the pandemic. And that's all it says. It's just funny to me. Like, this article acts surprised. Like, how insular is the comic book fandom. Like, I consider myself a comic book fan, but I read much more manga. So I don't know how insular that is. And then there's this, which is trying to save face. South Korea, Yeah, and then there was this. Oh, don't worry, folks. He was barely in it. The show's gonna tank. There is one guy who does an incredible impression of Justin Roiland's characters for Rick and Morty. He was getting some viral popularity for a bit there, but I doubt they will hire outside of Hollywood. It's gonna go very poorly for that show. I just know it. But yeah, as usual, I'm just super surprised. Like, where the fuck have these people been? Well, yeah, hope you folks are well. Got any topics to talk about while I'm here? Let me know. That was just to buy some time, check out things. I got the lighting fine. It's a little bright, I guess. What's it look like with this guy off? No, there's more mood to this. It's a little creepy, though, isn't it? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think on the lighting. All right. Skip track? Did it do it? I don't think so. Skip track? There you go. There you go. What we got? Oh, that's just like fight music. One of these days I'm gonna have to cut through all this and see. Just get rid of the tricks I don't really want to listen to. Those tracks. Yeah, I guess this is a little bit better. Lights up the whole face. The other one's kind of moody, which would be good if it was like a performance kind of deal. And this is, but like if that was part of it, I guess would be the way to phrase that so I'm not sounding too stupid. I want to finish my coffee. That's like the main reason of doing this, besides checking the camera, which is fine, it looks like. I hope the mic's okay too. That I don't know. That's pretty groovy. It's pretty groovy. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. That was the main article that stood out to me. 4 hours ago, sure. Groovy. Oh, is it a paywall? Oh, you guys didn't include, like, cover images. That's frustrating. Oh, it's a fluff piece from Marvel. Got it. Okay. So I thought maybe it was like a genuine comic fans, like, these are books I enjoyed. They're all recent. And the fact that it's all recent stuff. The one that got me is like, oh, this one. When you call something bold, but you're not saying amazing or good or incredible or when you use the term bold, it doesn't denote quality. What it does denote is audacity, right? And again, making Frank a crime lord, a master of the hand, is bold. Fucking A. But yeah, it's like, you have to read this. 27 you should read, and they're all new comics. It's just like, it's fluff. It's fluff. Like, I'm glad, and I hope people enjoy new comics that are coming out. I'm glad creators get to make comics. And I'm glad these IPs still live and breathe, whether they're zombies or complete deconstructions made manifest, right? Like, it's fine, and I'm glad the IP still lives, but yeah. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't think I got anything else, folks. That's fine. I just wanted to hang and finish coffee, and I'm only like a quarter through the coffee, so I need to drink more coffee. Other stuff I'd like to get out there, I guess. There's quite a few things, I guess. I'm trying to figure out where to start. This track, too energetic. Doesn't need to be somber. Oh, that's a good track. I haven't done one of those in a while. Okay. No. Come on, give me the right mood. That's a little much. A lot of this is super hype, which I'm glad, and I like super hype music. What I'm talking about is very hype. We'll go with it anyway. So I've been trying to figure out. So we do a lot of things over here at IronVerse Comics. Believe it or not, yes, it's just people joining in my laughter and the fact that they think that that's a recent development. One of the things we do Oh no, that was that hand. Holy shit, I got my stage directions right. Oh, IronVerseComics.com. Um, there's a lot with IronVerseComics.com. Done a bunch of stuff. The layout is very like early 2000s. It's not a modern website, um, but it functions for the purposes that we here need it to, right? Merch hub, links to where you can purchase stuff, links to our socials, where you can contact us, all that fun stuff. I think it's pretty clear and laid out, but always let us know if there's a better way. If for some reason you get on here, it's like, this is a shit website, let me know. Um, it doesn't run that great because I had to trick it to get these GIFs on here to make it look even less like a 2000s basic, like, really cruddy website. It's got a lot of MySpace page energy, doesn't it? But the long and short of this is Shopify has raised its prices. Now, I'm very lucky. Shopify is the site host and creator, what allows us to sell things very easily, and all that fun stuff. We're very fortunate here at IronVerse Comics that this website is paid for by our beautiful and amazing patrons over on patreon.com. It's probably the thing of greatest value that we provide to the patrons from this, and they totally pay for it every month. Now, Shopify actually did raise relatively significantly the price, and it still is covered by this. However, this funding could go many other directions that would provide, a different kind of reward instead of basically it all just maintaining this site. Now, I think for now, I would rather just keep the site up. But it is a consideration down the line that we take the site down and invest that into something else, monthly commissions, or there's something else, right? What I was doing for a while before I've consistently had financial issues was commissioning the amazing Mrs. H to do 2 animations a month, and that was around what we'd earned for Patreon, but it was also my monthly investment into the business. It's not much, but it was something, and it built a catalog of useful things for marketing, right? From just like, hey, remember us, and look at this, it's moving, it's cool. Like, there's that, right? But also for trailers down the line and things like that. But I have not been able to do that for about 2 months now. It's just, it's my finances are shambles, honestly. They are fine enough, but the issue is, I just had to pay $350 for propane. And that is half a month's worth of wages for me at the moment. There's things like that keep coming up. I get my kitty cat spayed, badly. She's going through another phase of heat, and the noises she makes are maddening. Beautiful, wonderful cat. She's not having a fun time with that. I don't know if she'd have much more of a fun time with that whole endeavor, but afterwards we'd both be able to chill out. There's a lot of that kind of stuff that's just been coming up, and I've been able to reinvest in the business, and freeing the Patreon would allow me to. However, would also get rid of this hub. Now, is this hub worth the money per month? Can I make it worth the money per month? Can any of this ever sell? That's the other thing. Selling merch is very difficult. We've been blessed. We've gotten purchases over the years, but it's been 8 months since we've had any purchase. I slimmed down the catalog not too long ago. They are relatively expensive pieces, right? This is a niche thing. It's print on demand, all of that. So it's tough. to figure it out. I think it's cool to have this as a like central hub, but I also don't want people to get here, which it seems to be what happens, and then just bounce. And I would like to know why people bounce. I've tried to have, well, visually stimulating stuff, something to read, and then trailers to watch, so that at least you get that, right? I don't know. If I'm honest, I don't know. For now, I think it's a good idea to keep it up, keep it moving, but I would love thoughts on improving, making it more worth it, what would make you be more willing to engage with the site, that kind of stuff. So if anybody has ideas that does watch this, I would appreciate hearing them. Otherwise, it would be nice to free up those funds for, again, commissions again, because I could start up the Mrs. H animations with them instead. But at the same time, I would hate to lose the site. There's a lot of work went into here, particularly, yeah, see, that's never kept up also, which kind of sucks, but particularly this. Like, I'm very proud of this, and this took a long time to set up and organize and get linked and all of that. I think it's really cool to have all of it in one place publicly, where people be like, oh, look at that. So I don't know, and having all this like easy access, I think that's good too. I don't know. So just provide me your thoughts, if you would. Yeah. So there's that. I still want to finish the coffee, but I need to go do something. So I will be right back. So please stand by. There we go. Alright. So yeah. I don't know. And back. Thank you for your patience. Eh. A lot of high energy stuff on my playlist, which is great because I usually need it in the morning. Uh, yeah, that kind of covers that topic. Um, display screen, sweet. Um, so I don't know. I don't know, folks. I'll be thinking on that for a while. I'll be thinking for a while on that one. I think it would be. I don't know. We've done well on Patreon compared to many. To be fair, it's been consistent for a long time, and honestly, I feel terrible that we haven't provided more content. Um, I can provide more content too. Like some of it, a lot of the reason I was doing these was to provide that content to them as well, just so that there's a place for it, right? Like it's part of that respect I try to give to our fans and friends. But I don't know. I don't know. I think the site's a good idea. It's just interesting. I just want. So with issue 4's release, I hope folks find it excellent. For one, I hope they find it to be as good as I think it is. I hope it reinvigorates a little bit of interest in what we're doing, particularly the 2 other series that are going to be coming with it. But gonna have to figure that out. Okay, you my sweetheart, my sweetie. I don't know. We're due for a restructuring, quote unquote, at IronVerse Comics. We've been due for that for a long time, and that is coming. I had to make some sacrifices to do so, but it is coming. This is in the middle of that track, huh? Hi. I can't pet you and click on things. I can't do both. I can't. Oh, I love you too. I love you too. So I don't know, folks. Let me know your thoughts. All that fun stuff. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Yesterday was really bad. Day before was pretty okay. I'm going through a lot of waves of like emotions and stuff. Just lately, from a lot of different angles. So trying to guide my part in this ship through this storm, and then once I feel I'm about out of it, then there's a lot of potential, like in choosing direction and where to go and what to do. It's going to take time to get to. And number 4's release is going to be a big part of that. And then there's going to be a big break for Jack Irons, the IP, for a good chunk of time.
Dollar coins. Said. Alita.
Yes, she a good girl. Spud's in his crate right now, just because like I gotta watch that puppy still. He's about 6 months now, which is awesome. He's been losing his teeth, which is why he's chewing on everything. He got both of his back baby teeth fell out. I found those. That was kind of funny. Adorable little teeth. He's also becoming just the sweetest, most attentive little boy. Like he's also I've been calling he's my favorite grump. There's all kinds of times where I pick him up where he's just like That's it. Or like when he's eating, he'll do that too. He's grumpy. It's like it's not aggressive or anything. It's just it's freaking adorable. I've never had a pup that like was that expressive of how they feel when you're interrupting them. I think it's great. He's a good boy. He's also really made some progress on the potty training front, which has been really cool, especially this week. Like, he's been really good about it. Um, so, yeah, I mean, my life and family are moving forward. It's taken a lot of time, man. Grief and trauma lasts, right? Like, it doesn't ever go away. It just subsides and becomes integrated and part of you. Um, and you can live with it, right? Like, I've had to do that before. So it's just taking time.
My bro bought a husky puppy and now it's bigger than Alita in 4 months.
Yeah, huskies get big very quick, very very quick. There's There's a few other breeds like mastiffs, like they're already big, uh, but they'll get very big very quickly. Huskies is another one. They it's that little bit of wolf that's in there. They need to be big and strong pretty quick to survive. Spud's not gonna. I think Spud might reach Alita's size. He might even stay smaller than her. I don't know. Um, I think he might stay shorter than her, but he might go wider. I have no idea. No idea what kind of dog he is. I can't for the life of me tell. Um, which is great. It's the same with Alita. I have no idea. Alita's got like a little bit of healer looks, and she's got some shepherd looks, and she's got some Roddy looks. So I have no idea what kind of pup Alita is, and it's the same with Spud. And of course, I'm curious, and I could do the whole test stuff. Keeping finances out of the mind there, but I'll say it again, and it's something that kind of stuck with me. It's one of the last lessons I kind of learned from my dad.
Said, Cody, we play in Detroit Become Human today. They have painting in it.
It's true. I haven't played Detroit Become Human. I haven't played any of his games. Hi, Lita. I got work in about 45 minutes. So no, so far. If I get home and feel up to it, I would like to beat that dragon boss. Hi, Lita Bear.
What about you, Dad?
But yeah, it was just, the idea is, I kept like, I don't know what kind of dog she is, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, oh, well, she's Alita. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Basically is what it don't matter. What matters is this kiddo right here. Oh, sweetie. So, I don't know. That was just one of the bits. And you could apply that in terms of identity to anything. Right?
Dollar coins. Said, Spud is a wishbone dog.
It's true. He's kind of like that, isn't he? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Go back in time and teach the kids about old stuff. But yeah. Not much else. Like, I'd like to figure out a better path. And there's a couple ideas once the pain of a few different separations are happening. Oh, I lost this headphone. Once that's done, and hopefully goes smoothly and cordially, once issue number 4's delivery is done, then I can start planning a lot of different paths. But so far, what's going to be happening in between that planning? Oh, Lita. He's going to keep knocking the camera. Okay. Well, I love you, sweetie. One of them I've considered, but I've considered for a long time, honestly, and I just recently observing, so I don't think it'll fit, which sucks, because it would be helpful. I'll have to talk to you about it, Dollar Coins, because that's what we're going to have to figure out. Because there's about 2 paths I know. Lita, don't do that. Lita! Leave that alone. It's there like that for a reason. It would be nice to, get your input on this, because there's basically 2 paths to go with Jack after that, hopefully cordial separation. One of them's kind of open-ended and would require discussion with the other. The other one's kind of more direct, like the path that many comic book creators have walked. But the company is and not in terms of like the company itself, but like the group of creators is very specific. So I don't know. We'll have to figure this out down the line. And this is for like next year anyway. But the sooner I can start talks with either of those things, probably the better. Uh, Finally, some Far Cry 5 music. But yeah, I don't know. The future's bright. It's just going to take some time to get there. And there's a lot of storms to walk through for a while. And I want to make sure everything kind of just goes off as best as it can. It's not going to be perfect. Obviously, we're already well over a week late on delivery of issue number 4, which is frustrating and very much on my shoulders.
Oh John, my fav Far Cry 5 song.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I grabbed all the Far Cry 5 tracks that weren't like super action-y stuff, because there's a lot of that. But like the background stuff, super groovy. I wanted that to see if it gets hit. In fact, I'm curious if Rivers of Darkness got hit yesterday. I was told it does. Or I had heard it does. So let's check that out. YouTube Studio. Yeah, I know I've got a warning. Live. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You'll get out of there shortly. Yeah, I know, boy. No. Or they haven't caught up to it. What got hit on this stream from just after Christmas? Let's look. See details. Well, it's a relatively long song, but they didn't even take money. Okay, cool. It's just like, you use this. Okay. But yeah. So no, it didn't get hit. I was told Rivers of Darkness gets, okay. It might be on Twitch that it gets hit. That would make sense. Oh, that's a good track. Yeah, I don't know, folks. I don't know. I'm grinding. I'm thinking. Trying to figure out what can be done. What needs to be done. All that fun stuff. Need to catch up on the updates on Patreon. There are many videos to drop onto it. Just so that they're there. Still waiting to hear back from Vince. Apparently he was going to get some pages in. He said he could finish, quote unquote, this week or next. With the fact that I've got nothing in, and there's a rather sizable paycheck waiting for him. I'm hopeful end of the month. But we'll see if it's this week. That'd be dope. He hits me up, Sunday or whatever. And it's like, hey, here's the book. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then we do the rereads and make sure that everything's clean and the bubble layout's good, all that. Do the editorial stuff. Then we're about there. It's a really pretty book. I'm looking at the pages now. Really stoked with it. I don't know if it's our best issue yet. I hope it is. Writing-wise, I hope it is. I think art-wise it is. I think the structure of it, in terms of the bones that the artist had to work to, I think that's pretty good. I was super stoked. It's the idea of the structure of it was it had me the most hyped out of any of the structures I wanted to do, right? Like the first issue was me just like putting an idea to page, and the structure was cool. It ends with the fight, walking out, just kind of giving some mystique and some energy to Jack as a character. I really liked that, but that was not like, I didn't go in with it like that. It was a very natural manifestation kind of issue. Issue 2, I wanted to get all these ideas down, and I did, but its structure was not ideal for getting those ideas. I think if I were to do it again, and that is a consideration as well, a soft reboot, right? And I've been thinking about that for a bit. And in fact, there's an artist I want to show you, Dollar, and see what his rates are, and maybe I do the soft reboot with that individual. It's some really cool art. I would leave more mystery and let the world unfold as Jack shows it to you, more than him doing like that Tolkienian style of in the back in the day to this rings were forged by that kind of thing, right? Um, I think I still had a lot of fun having it kind of follow through from issue one and being the Forrest Gump telling his story, except it's a drunk cowboy at a bar. Um, then you grow interest as it goes forward, and you kind of see if he's bullshitting or not as it goes forward, right? And that was issue three, was trying to conclude that whole space. I don't know. I like the structure. I think it was great for experimentation. I think they're very cool comics. Uh, but I definitely have learned a lot since, and I think there's better ways to do it. For instance, if Miura had tried to drop all this kingdom lore and all this extra stuff that you do find out throughout Berserk in Black Swordsman, I would have lost interest way quicker.
The true Jack Irons is coming.
I think so. I think so. I think this was a good forward expression. It's a great foot in the door. Um, but yeah, we'll see. Issue number 4 is me trying to do a more, I don't want to say standard, because I don't even think I set it up standard. Like, I don't set things up in acts so much. Like, technically this would be a 4-act structure in this comic. There was a theme of 4 in my issue 4. I wanted that. And there's 4 interactions and all that. And 4-act isn't, I mean, it's a thing. It does happen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I won't know until it's in readers' hands and they're like, oh, this sucked. Or, oh, wow, this is better than I expected. I'm really hoping better than they expected. Like, if they expected something great, I hope it's better than that. If they expected something mediocre, I don't know why they backed us, but I hope it's better than that. We'll see. We'll see. I think I really like this, and I can't wait for it to be out. And we're at the finish line. Kind of. We're at the finish line of the production of the artistic expression. We're not at the finish line in terms of things going out. And I'm still considering, because of budget, waiting to do the merchandise until after everything's ready. So the books are printed and they're in hand, and the shipping supplies are ready and they're in hand, and we're about ready to go. Then doing the merch and figuring out what scalable ways I can do that. And the original pages are going to be rough, because Maxie had one plan that was going to be kind of cool, to make it really easy for him to get me those pages from Argentina. And I'm assuming that did not happen, because it was supposed to be in August. So getting them from Argentina is going to be interesting. And I would love more time to shore up that funding, because when I calculated when we finished, it was a bit more expensive and than what we earned, as well as the fact that things continue to rise in price, particularly shipping kind of worries me. So I'll find out, and figuring out how to do that shipping with this hopefully gentle break of a partnership would be might be complicated. So I need to figure that out as well. I think it's going to be complicated. I don't think it's going to be impossible. But yeah, so we'll find out. Man, I'm only halfway through. I need to finish the coffee because I need to go. I need to like make sure I'm ready in 15 minutes to go. I have 20 minutes. I could do 20. Coffee's cold too. That's always fun. Just yammering on today. Yeah, I don't have. Howdy.
Said. You don't get to go anywhere.
Oh. Howdy, for one. Thank you. I hope everything's alright. On my tech end, you're usually the one who calls me out on it. I hope the mic's working fine. The lighting is different but it's not yellowed, so I'm happy enough with it. I was really worried it was going to be super yellowed. And I was a mess Monday. I was a mess. I didn't want to deal with the camera thing, so we had Standy Cody come on in there. Let's borrow his hat for a second. There you go. We had Standy Cody in there for a little bit. But yeah, howdy howdy. Chat about a few things. One of them being that comicbook.com just realized that manga and webtoons are outperforming comics. Laughing my ass off at that article. It's actually, oh, well, it's pretty recent. No, it's been doing this for a good chunk of time, folks. Better part of a decade. It's just getting to a point where even the insular folks are realizing, I guess.
Story catalyst midpoint Chris's revelation here as an act structure I like to use.
Ooh, let me see. So that's 4. Isn't it 1, 2, 3? No, that's 5. Interesting. Okay. So I don't think I did. There was a revelation at the end of issue 4. Let me see. I'm kind of curious. Because, yeah, you've told me about this before. This was probably years back you told me about that. Oh, yep, Showdown.
Oops, I forgot showdown between Crisis and Revelation.
Okay, let's see. Backstory. Yes. Okay. Catalyst. Yeah, it's kind of that fight with the old man. Crisis. Wasn't Jack's crisis. It was kind of a crisis with the sick man. But there's supposed to be a showdown between Crisis and Revelation. What's the showdown? Oh, there's a showdown between it when Jack's traveling to the pyramid, but also the showdown at the pyramid, which is kind of a crisis. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't use I didn't use the structure. But you have told me that before. Like this was years back. You had told me that trick, setup, technique. Technique's the word I want to use. Not much of a difference between tricks and techniques. Technique just sounds better. But yeah, that is a structure. Drink this coffee. Not my favorite cold coffee. Not my favorite, especially since I do cheap coffee and I have it black. I think I can drink it because it's black coffee when it's cold. I don't think I do have anything else to shut about. We lost another comic creator I'm not aware of, but nonetheless some. That's always sad. I don't like seeing that.
I'll send you a screenshot on Twitter.
Display screen? Cool, thank you. It's loading. So the co-creator of Stargirl, I guess the artist for the original Stargirl, he was only 53. Doesn't matter how he did. Oh, I guess he drew Legion of Superheroes. He drew Wonder Woman. Oh, I know Dragon Prince. That's been a long time since I heard that title. Yeah, he started through Malibu. That makes sense. Then went to DC. He's done art for Highlander, Red Sonja, X Factor. Yeah. Oh, he helped Jeff Johns get started. Oh, that's too bad. It's too bad. We keep losing comic book creators. Like, it's been very consistent stream of losses since, like, 2019. I get it, people die every year, but this industry in particular has taken a lot of hits. So, yeah, that's sad to say. I'm not a Stargirl fan. Like, I don't know much about her.
Dollar coins.
I'm not a Legion of Superheroes fan. I don't know much about them.
I
but
sent it.
sad.
Check it if you want.
Let me see. Oh, yes. Yes. Let me save that. Oh. Lita. You messed with the mouse. I can't move the mouse now. Is it working? Okay. Yeah, this little hub I have is glitchy as hell. Uh, cool. Got it. Oh, big event. You also forgot that one. It's a 7-bit structure, and I guess you fit those into acts. So, like, you would do maybe 2 a piece of an act, and then 3 at the end, or something like that, or 3 in the middle, 2, 3, 2. Interesting. Cool. I saved it though. I would like to do more creation, especially since there's a lot of artists I'd like to work with that perhaps I could work with, finances or not. I think that would be good. I need to... Stepping back from comics in terms of the business end and the financial end and all that is different from stepping back from the creative end. And it looks like that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about me stepping back. Is like the financial burden part of it is the part that's got me just smashed. Because, as Lazbar said, you folks dragged me across the finish line the last 2 times. Whether I was ready for it or not, whether I thought I could or not. And it's always about partway through when I'm like, well, it's okay. I don't think that would be enough anyway. Then we get it. Crazy ass fans and friends, peers, just amazing people. Yeah, I don't know, folks. I don't know. I'm hopeful I will have some better updates here this week and the next week for sure. Whether it's whatever it is, I'll nudge him again probably Monday if I haven't gotten anything. Yeah, it really is it. The weather's finally getting better over here. That's made a big difference. Massive difference.
Dollar points.
Oh, did you just realize?
Nice shirt.
Been a Rudy. I don't think it's yeah, I think I just printed it for myself. Way back when you first got that piece done, because I know the licensing from that artist is a little different than a lot of licensing we've done at IronVerse for merch items. So just like our mugs, right? Personal stuff. We don't sell those. But this shirt's held up. It's a cool shirt. I love the colors. I love the design. Nobody else has a shirt like this. My shirt. It's a bitchin' shirt. We'll have to. I would love to know what it would be to license and sell it. But for now, it's my custom printed out shirt. So he can come get me if he wants the shirt. Oh, cool. Some more Far Cry 5 stuff. So it does exist on the playlist. That's good. Yeah, folks, I think I'm going to call it in about 5. Thanks for stopping in. I don't have anything else. The animals want to be outside for a little bit before I got to do other stuff, which requires them to stay inside. Particularly the little dude out there. He's been stuck in the crate this whole time because he's mischievous and needs to be watched.
Can Scud chew on bones?
Yes, absolutely. As long as they're not like chicken bones, bird bones, soft bones, right? Pork bones, ones that'll snap. Not to say I haven't taken the risk with this little girl right here in front of me that you guys can't see, because she's enjoyed the hell out of that. But you shouldn't do it. Like, I would never advocate doing it. I've done it, and it's been fine, and she loves them. But that, as a rule of thumb, you don't take that risk. But beef bones, bison bones, dragon bones. Well, would dragon bones be... Lita. Would dragon bones be hollow? Because no. Would they be hollow because they need to fly and need to weigh less? Or, like, are the dragons we're talking about, in your case, like magic? And that's how they fly? Or are we talking like science dragons, which would like need hollow bones? dinosaurs as well. I don't know. I'm assuming their bones weren't hollow until they got towards like Archaeopteryx and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about dragon bones. I can't sign off on dragon bones. I sign off on beef, bison, big heavy creatures. I can sign off on for sure. Again, pork, like you would think, it'd be okay, but they actually, depending, most of the pork bones you end up with, like rib bones and stuff like that, are actually snappable by dogs. And, you know, they get sharp or a shard snaps in the wrong way. It's a lot of danger involved in giving bones to pups. Especially babies. So I do, like, hollow cow bones that I fill with treats and stuff. That's fine. Again, depends on how they fly. I would assume when you say drake, you mean something closer to a wyvern, which the distinction is instead of 6 appendages, which is most dragons, right? 2 wings, front legs, back legs. Wyverns are like bats, right? Front arms and two walking appendages. So they stand usually upright, more like a chicken and a bird. And sometimes drakes are that. In Magic the Gathering, drakes are sea dragons. And they look a little bit more like wyverns, but they're like, and I don't want to say sea. It's more like coastal dragons, right? Depends on the lore we're going for. I'm sure there's other drakes in other lore, but MTG is the one I think of right away. Because dragons are like super important to its lore. Just like D&D, super important to its lore. And I don't know the difference in D&D between a drake and a dragon. I know the dragons are super magical in D&D, so that might be it.
In Dark Souls, drakes are fake dragons, not true dragons.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, it depends on the lore. Depends on the lore. Skip track? Even though that doesn't seem to get hit, apparently. Oh, I think I have some Far Cry Blood Dragon music on here now, too. I don't know if this is from that, but it's good stuff. Okay, what are we at? 27. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. In terms of what bones of a dragon a dog could chew on, or a drake. I'd assume a drake then, if they're fake, is probably hollow bones, because they're probably less magic, if magic at all. So no, bird bones, like chicken bones, same thing. No. That being said, like if a dog caught a mouse, it could eat a mouse, and those bones would snap like nothing. But they still could end up sharp, right? Like it's playing with fate, like a lot of things are in life, right? Like it's not this terrible risk that's going to kill the animal. It's not giving them chocolate, right? But at the same time, it's better safe than sorry, I would say. So yeah, again, beef, bison, heavy animal. So yeah, again, I give my pups, I think they end up being hollowed out leg bones, or thigh bones, or calf bones, in terms of like wear on the leg, not like a baby cow. And you fill those with treats or whatever, and they chew a little bit on them, and they try to get the treats out. It keeps them occupied for, I don't know, 20 minutes to half hour. And that's always nice. I know, Lita, you want out. Oh, what are you? Oh, you were just about to jump up? Oh, and then you're like, oh, Dad called me. Okay. Hi, sweet. Yeah, it's my kid. What do you think? You gonna be okay while I'm gone? You okay? Yeah, you're always okay. So yeah, I don't know, folks. I don't think I'm gonna get to finish the coffee. It's disappointing. But yeah, I don't have anything else to chat about. So, guess I'll call it. I just wanted to say hi on Wednesday, which I am. I wanted to adjust the camera. That's what it's called. So I wanted to maybe talk about perspective, because that's the other pun that's in that. Like, I needed to adjust the camera, but also that's a great metaphor for making sure your perspective is correct. You're adjusting your camera. So I kind of wanted to do that, but I didn't have anything like worth talking about on that subject. It's very personal, adjusting your perspective and what you need to adjust your perspective for, right?
Cody, I realized you look like the Power Glove guy in Cone Fury.
Power Glove guy. Fury. I don't know. Maybe. I know Kung Fury.
Eliza Bark said, "Don't hack too much time."
Don't hack too much time. I won't hack too much time. It's alright. I just need to be where I'm going by 1, and it is 12:30, so I'm alright. Yeah, I don't know, folks. Yeah. I'm so cuddly today. Very cuddly today, you know? Always this cuddly, sweet.
Eliza Bark said, "And Power Glove guy is named Hackerman, of course."
Oh, okay.
Dollar Coins said, "Sending picture."
Okay, I'll check that out before I close. But this one needs to let me have my hand back. Can I have my hand back, sweetie? Without you being terribly disappointed. Yeah. Okay, can I have it back? She's like, no. Okay. Okay. I know. I'll let him out soon, okay? Oh. Okay, let me look. Yeah, I can? Okay, thank you, Lita. Set photo. Okay. Oh, I never saw this. I never saw this. So I've seen the David Hasselhoff. I don't know why I was gonna say Vin Diesel. The David Hasselhoff music video for this, but I never actually saw the movie. But I recognize the visual style very clearly. I know what you're talking about. I've definitely seen the music video. It's a dope fucking soundtrack on that. If that song's any like key or any clue. I mean, I'm about probably 50 pounds heavier than this guy. but yeah. I can see that. Especially if I had the big old 80s kind of glasses there. Yeah, I can see that. I hope my mustache isn't that dwarfy either. Right, like it's not amazing. Make sure to have more fuzz. What I've been doing lately, when I shave, which isn't very often, so I'll do everything but kind of the goatee and the stash. Go for more of that. I'm gonna say Hispanic kind of facial hair, but it's used by a lot of different cultures. Mediterranean work as well. But yeah, I could see that, particularly when my hair's like wet back like it is now.
Now go Cody. Dollar Coins.
Go hack time. Yes, it is tack time. Actually, I need to.
Go hack time.
I will. Okay. Display screen. Okay, that's off. That's going. That's good. All right. I guess I'm out of here, folks. I appreciate you joining me. If I can stream later, I will, because it's fun. I enjoy it. I just often don't have the time. I need to do cleaning after this, too. So I don't know. We'll see. I'd very much like to. Dollar and I have a dragon to slay in Elden Ring, and it's one of the last things to do, and we got close a couple times, so I'm pretty sure we can do it. So I'd like to do that. He also suggested Detroit become human, so I don't know. But yeah, adios, folks. Thank you for joining. See you later. All that. Vaya con Dios. Love you all. Catch you later.